Imagine a world without potatoes, tomatoes, or chocolate. This was the reality in Europe before 1492. The Columbian Exchange, named after Christopher Columbus, changed everything. It marked a period of widespread transfer of plants, animals, and unfortunately, diseases between the eastern and western hemispheres. This exchange had a profound impact on the world, especially on food and cuisine. Before the Columbian Exchange, the Old World, Europe, Asia and Africa, and the New World, the Americas, were isolated. They had developed their own unique sets of crops and livestock. The Columbian Exchange brought these worlds together. It led to a dramatic reshaping of global diets and culinary traditions. The impact of this exchange on food is still felt today. The foods we eat, the crops we grow, and the flavors we savor are a direct result of this historical event. Let's delve deeper into the specific foods that crossed continents and how they transformed culinary landscapes around the world. High in the Andes Mountains of South America, the Inca people cultivated a humble tuber, the potato. Little did they know this starchy vegetable would become a global food staple. Spanish conquistadors brought potatoes back to Europe in the 16th century. Europeans were initially hesitant. The potato, with its strange appearance and association with poisonous nightshades, was met with suspicion. However, its resilience, ease of cultivation, and nutritional value soon won people over. The potato thrived in European soils, providing a hearty food source that could withstand harsh conditions. The potato's impact on Europe was significant. It contributed to population growth, particularly during times of famine. It became a staple food in Ireland, Germany, and Russia, shaping their culinary traditions. Today, the potato is enjoyed in countless ways: mashed, fried, roasted, and baked into various dishes. Native to the Americas, the tomato followed a similar trajectory to the potato. Initially disregarded as a potential food source by Europeans, the tomato was first cultivated for its ornamental value. Its bright red fruit was seen as decorative rather than edible. However, the Italians were among the first to recognize the culinary potential of the tomato. They incorporated it into their cuisine, creating sauces and dishes that celebrated its vibrant flavor. The tomato's popularity slowly spread throughout Europe, becoming a key ingredient in Mediterranean cuisine. Today, the tomato is a kitchen staple around the world. From the tangy acidity of tomato sauce to the refreshing sweetness of cherry tomatoes, this versatile fruit has earned its place in global cuisine. Imagine Italian pasta without marinara sauce or Mexican salsa without diced tomatoes. The culinary world would be a far less flavorful place. Maize, or corn as it is commonly known, is another New World crop that transformed global diets. Cultivated by indigenous peoples in Mesoamerica for millennia, maize was a sacred food source and the foundation of their civilizations. When European explorers arrived in the Americas, they were impressed by the versatility of maize. It could be ground into flour, eaten fresh or dried, and stored for long periods. Recognizing its potential, they brought maize back to Europe, where it quickly spread. Maize thrived in various climates, from southern Europe to Africa and Asia. It became a staple food for millions, contributing to population growth and shaping culinary traditions. Today, maize is consumed in countless forms: tortillas in Mexico, polenta in Italy, and grits in the southern United States, to name a few. While many crops traveled from the New World to the Old World, the Columbian Exchange also saw the introduction of Old World crops to the Americas. Sugarcane, originally from Southeast Asia, had a profound impact on the New World. Europeans established vast sugarcane plantations in the Caribbean and South America. The labor-intensive process of growing and processing sugarcane led to the tragic exploitation of enslaved Africans. The demand for sugar fueled the transatlantic slave trade, with devastating consequences. Sugar's impact on the New World was bittersweet. It transformed economies and diets, but at a terrible human cost. Sugar became a key ingredient in New World cuisines, influencing desserts, beverages, and savory dishes. The legacy of sugar plantations continues to shape the social and economic landscapes of many countries. The Columbian Exchange wasn't just about plants, it also involved the exchange of animals. Europeans brought domesticated animals such as cattle, pigs, sheep, and horses to the Americas. These animals had a profound impact on the New World ecosystem and the diets of its inhabitants. Cattle and pigs, in particular, thrived in the Americas. They reproduced rapidly, providing a new source of protein and fat for the indigenous population. Cattle ranching became a major industry, shaping the landscape and economy of many regions. The introduction of livestock also had unintended consequences. Grazing animals contributed to soil erosion and deforestation. The escape of domesticated pigs led to the establishment of feral pig populations, which impacted native ecosystems. Just as the New World embraced Old World animals, it also adopted some of its staple crops. Wheat and rice, staples in Europe and Asia for centuries, found fertile ground in the Americas. Wheat, with its adaptability to various climates, thrived in North America. It became a key ingredient in bread, pastries, and other baked goods. Rice, a water-intensive crop, flourished in the southern United States and parts of South America. The introduction of wheat and rice diversified diets in the New World. These grains provided essential carbohydrates and nutrients, becoming staples for many communities. They also influenced culinary traditions, leading to the adaptation of Old World recipes and the creation of new ones. The Columbian Exchange intensified the global spice trade, which had existed for centuries. Spices like black pepper, cinnamon, and cloves originating from Asia were highly prized in Europe. The discovery of new sea routes to Asia during the Age of Exploration fueled the demand for these exotic flavors. European powers established trading posts and colonies in Asia, seeking to control the lucrative spice trade. This led to fierce competition and conflict among European nations. The spice trade had a profound impact on global economics, politics, and culinary traditions. The influx of spices from the East further enriched European cuisine, adding complexity and depth to flavors. Spices became a symbol of wealth and luxury, gracing the tables of the elite. The quest for spices drove exploration, shaped global trade routes, and left an enduring legacy on our palates. The Columbian Exchange didn't just result in the adoption of new ingredients, it sparked a culinary fusion that gave rise to entirely new cuisines. As Old World and New World ingredients intermingled, unique culinary traditions emerged, reflecting the blending of cultures and flavors. In Mexico, for example, Spanish and indigenous culinary traditions fused to create dishes like mole sauce, which combines indigenous ingredients like chili peppers and chocolate with Old World spices like cumin and cloves. In Peru, ceviche, a dish of fresh raw fish marinated in citrus juices, reflects the country's indigenous heritage and Spanish influence. These culinary fusions are a testament to the creativity and adaptability of cooks throughout history. They demonstrate how food can serve as a bridge between cultures, blending traditions and flavors in delicious and innovative ways. The Columbian Exchange's impact on global cuisine is undeniable. The foods that traveled across continents centuries ago are now staples in kitchens worldwide. Our diets are more diverse and flavorful thanks to this historical exchange. The Columbian Exchange also highlighted the interconnectedness of our world. It demonstrated how human actions, even unintentional ones, can have far-reaching consequences. The exchange of crops, animals, and unfortunately, diseases shaped the course of history, influencing global populations, economies, and cultures. As we savor the flavors of our meals, let us remember the legacy of the Columbian Exchange. It reminds us of the power of food to connect us across cultures and continents, and the importance of understanding the interconnectedness of our world. The Columbian Exchange stands as a pivotal event in human history. It reshaped global cuisine, transformed diets, and left an enduring legacy on our plates. From the humble potato to the versatile tomato, the foods that crossed continents centuries ago continue to nourish and delight us today. As we explore the culinary world, let's appreciate the rich tapestry of flavors and traditions that have been shaped by this historical exchange. The Columbian Exchange serves as a reminder of the interconnectedness of our world. It highlights how food can act as a bridge between cultures, fostering understanding and appreciation for the diversity of human experience.